Hey, y'all, and welcome to Monday Teaching Philosophy, a little bit of wisdom from the classroom trenches. And I know it's summertime for most teachers, so I'm trying to get you ready to start your year off. And you can start your year off right with Simon the Self Control Seal. Stop, think, and breathe and make the right choice. And the right choice is to sit down and listen to some of these things I'm talking about. I done brought some notes so I won't get off track. Because sometimes I get off track. But anyway, even if you have older students, you don't have to start with a story. You can just start with this statement: stop, think, and breathe and make the right choice. You know, Sometimes I tell teachers it's hard for you to teach self control to students without you having to learn it yourself. So, a lot of times, students will take from you. If you fly off the handle, they'll fly off the handle. So, I'm learning in my own teaching. Sometimes I fly off the handle a lot. I'm learning in my own teaching to stay calm, boys and girls. I have asked you several, that's the kind of attitude. Sometimes I raise my voice when it's necessary, but it has become a lot less necessary now in these years because I have been teaching my students to stop, think, and breathe. And I myself have been teaching myself to stop, think, and breathe. And when I'm calm, the students normally remain calm. They borrow their energy from me. And so if I'm giving off negative energy, now I do. Whenever the kids come in, I have to act like I'm mad. Because for some reason, if I act happy, they come in and do whatever they want to do. But if I come in and good morning, boys and girls. Please come in and sit. Thank you. What's wrong with you, Mr. Demby? Nothing. We have a lot of work to do, and it's just we need to get our stuff done. Come in and sit. Thank you. Then, as the class go, then I can lighten up. But for some reason, I used to, this one boy. I remember my second year teacher. He came in, Mr. Demby, you happy? I said, yeah, I'm pretty much happy. And he had been walking around all day wanting to do this to me. So he had this was it a shock ring or a shock something that shocked you. So he said, you happy? I said, yeah, I'm happy. And so he done shook my hand and shocked me with the was waiting all day to do it. And so I didn't get mad. But I was like, nah, he waited to see about, that's how kids do me. Like if they think I'm happy, they feel like they could go crazy and do whatever they want to do. Cause I do give off Uncle Kyrie vibes, the uncle that let you do any. Cause I do that with my nieces and nephews. I do that when I could have five nephews in the car, nieces in the car, and each one of them could want to eat somewhere different, and we gonna drive around to all five of them different restaurants. Sure are. That's what I do, cause I don't let their parents tell me what to do with my money. They say, Uncle Kyrie, can we go to five and below? Let's go. And everybody could get $10. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. The children borrow from your calm. And so if you can try to remain calm and try not to get flustered with their behavior, like kids cuss me out all the time, Mr. Jink, and I said, that cussing don't scare me. You still gonna have to do what I asked you to do. Whether you cuss at me, whether you scream at me, whether you get mad, you are still gonna have to do what I've asked you to do. And now you're going to have to write 5 affirmations also on top of what I asked you to do. And You can either do it now or you can stay after class and do it and miss out on all of the other fun stuff we doing. You can do that. Or you can skip lunch and have a working lunch. You can have a lunch and learn where you write and while you eat and come on back in here. You don't get to hang out with your friends at lunch. You know what I'm saying? So it's a way to do things without screaming and getting mad. Um, but for younger grades, I do start off with this story. Even up until fifth grade, they don't want to. Sometimes I'll make the fifth graders, I'll say, go a partner with a student, and read it to that younger student, just so they can hear themselves reading the words. Stop, think, and breathe, and make the right choice. Also, that's a part of our daily pledge. I will always stop, think, and breathe, and make the right choice everywhere I go. This will help me be my best, brave, engaged, safe, and always on target. That's a part of our daily pledge. And so that's what we say every day. I want it in their spirit. I want it in their subconscious mind so that they are saying it every day. They hear it every day, and then they can see it every day. Cause some of the kids they see and they know things are gonna make me mad, and so some of them say, "Mr. Demby, you want your mirror?" Because I use a mirror and talk myself down when I'm getting mad. I look in the mirror and say, calm down, Kyrie. Even though you asked them to do this and they not doing what you told them to do, you stay calm. I love you. Everything gonna be all right. You are loved. You are cared for. So you don't need to get mad. Release the need to control other people. They know what they're doing and they know they're gonna have to pay for it later. Don't get mad. Don't ruin everybody else's day. Okay, I love you. And I talk to myself just like that. And then I turn around, boys and girls, I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get quiet. One, two, three. Come here, baby. You don't have to write. Come here. You don't have to. Come here. You don't have to. Come here. You don't have to. You don't either. Everybody else, get your paper and pencil. Let's write on. We can write some affirmations. I will say it and then you will write it. hmm That's the way I do. Whatever I say, I'm a, I call it dictation. We gonna do dictation. Whatever I read, that's what you gonna write, and all of it better be finished by the time you leave here today. But it's mostly affirmations. I say, I am loved. Write it. I am loved. Write it and say it. I am loved. One of the kids said, Mr. Jimmy, this is the strangest punishment I ever seen. But speaking of punishment, we don't want to equate bad choices that children make to being bad kids. Because, a lot of times they say these kids are bad. No, they're not. They're just making choices, and a lot of them don't know the right choice to make. They haven't been taught. A lot of the children at your school haven't been taught how to care for materials. Do you know I had to teach my students how to twist up the glue stick, rub it on the paper, and then twist it back down and then put the top on? That's an actual lesson that we have to do. Almost every time I use glue sticks, before they use them, boys and girls, remember, twist it up, use it, twist it down, put the top on. So we say bad kids, but a lot of times they're not bad. They never been taught. And then they don't remember, they don't retain. I think maybe I start making TikTok shorts or something like that about using glue stick. Because if it's 60 seconds, they'll retain it like that. If it's put some music behind it and twist it up, wipe it out, twist it down, close it out. Something like that. They'll remember that. But the kids' memories are not the way we used to could remember step one, step two, step three, step four. And we say, okay, we might get to step four and say, now what was step four? That's the way we were when we were little. But the kids these days, if you say step one, step two, they done tuned you out already. What's step one? They on step five and we ain't it ain't no five steps. Anyway, let's not equate children's behavior to who they are as a person. A lot of times they don't know, and we get upset because we think they should, and we feel like, especially classroom teachers, you feel like you gotta make some gains with them. So I gotta be on this lesson by now, I should be on this lesson. I heard a fourth grade teacher, she was saying these kids don't even know how to read independently. And I didn't know in fourth grade that I would have to focus on phonics. Well, if that's where you got to focus on it so that when they leave you, that's what I do. Teach whoever comes in the room so that when they leave you, they will be better in the fifth grade by you focusing on phonics. If that's what they need, that's what you got to give. Do it in the morning. Instead of doing your regular morning work, put on some phonics videos and let them act, act, act. Everybody say it, act, act. This baby, I don't care. We gonna say it because some of us need it. It's just fun for me to listen to. I like this song. That's why Grace's Corner, whatever they be doing. I say I just like the beat. So y'all listen to it and say it with me. And I'm gonna give you some extra points if you say it. You got to trick them out and make them think that you just do. No, don't tell them all the time. Y'all need this. Y'all can't read, so you just trick them and make them think that they need to. I want to do. I just want to listen to it. Y'all sing it with me. Then they gonna say, Mister Demby, where our music at this morning? You got to start where you are and push them. You know, we're adults. We know how to teach. So teach them babies. Okay. And if you need help, you can find this book on Amazon, Simon the Self-Control Seal. Or you can find it on my other YouTube channel, Demby's Playful Parables. And the video book is on there. That's what I do. Sometimes I just play it in the morning with the babies. Stop, think, and breathe, and make the right choice. And then we talk about how this happens in real life. How do you do that in real life? We talk about those things. All right. I hope this helps y'all, and I hope we can start this year off right. I hope I don't want to see no whole bunch of teachers complaining about their students. I want to see y'all talking about, oh, we making gains in our class. My class started off horrible, but I got them at the beginning of the year, and we started doing our stop, think, and breathe, and make the right choice. And now they are making right choices. They are becoming self-corrected students. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear no more teacher complaining. Teach whoever come to your room. You got this. I love y'all. And remember, where the spirit of learning is, there is liberty.